Welcome to Immedi Chats.
Sup, Craig?
Sup, Craig?
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
Craig?
You
How'd
know
you get
this
fired on your
guest
day
who
off?
listens to the show.
Number one immediate right here.
Surprise, surprise, everyone. We have a special guest tonight. Number one
Drum roll.
immediate, Mr. Jamie.
Hello, all.
Mr. Jamie.
Cher's gonna get offended.
Yeah, he's one of our
Well,
number one.
We love
Immediate.
Mama Sherry too.
And we love all our number one immediates.
Yeah.
I thought about whistling the intro to Robin Hood.
Oh.
Oh, if
Been
we
practicing.
remember, we got to get her to do that
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. For sure. Put it in the notes.
for sure. Okay, well, welcome everybody to the brand new episode of Immedi Chats podcast. It's a special guest episode. And as you heard, we have Lyle's cousin, Jamie, joining us
Right.
tonight. Jamie
Yay.
listens to a lot of our podcasts and frequently messages us about what he has participated in while he listened to us. So it's kind of fun for us to hear that. Feel free to do the same if you listen. So yeah, let's talk about what we've been up to and then talk about our special guest.
So, Lyle and Jamie, how did you guys meet?
I was here
Well,
first.
Jamie was, 4-ish? And
Yeah.
I was born on our papa's 60th birthday, and he was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" And then that's it. That's how we met.
Nice.
Do you remember when he was born?
Not at all.
Yeah, I
Like I
feel
know
like
his birthday,
I would.
but I mean, no.
Do you remember teaching me how to play NES along with our other cousins?
I remember us playing NES at Granny's house in what they called the front. That was usually the best sleepovers ever when like everybody was there, like Jessica, Melissa, Butch, Jacob, like all of us, Sarah.
That's
And
right.
it would just, I don't know, it'd be like Lyle's turn, and so he'd pop in a game, and then we'd play that for a little while. Something like, what was it, the Magic Kingdom game, whatever, you try to get all the Mickey stars or something.
Oh, that was my favorite game.
Nice.
Yeah, all I remember is Mario 1 and 3 and Duck Hunt. And then at your house, you had Top Gun,
Yes.
and you would always beat the shit out of me at Top Gun and just shoot me down constantly and be like,
I
"It's
still,
okay."
yeah, I still can't land on the aircraft carrier, so don't feel bad.
Nice.
That's funny. My aunt had an NES and she had that Magic Kingdom game and I loved it.
I don't think I've ever played that.
Well, we know who the loser is. Okay, so do you want to talk about what we've been up to?
Yes.
Sure.
Kick us off.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Oh, Lord. No, Lyle, you kick us off.
Oh, God.
And I'll piggyback.
What do you mean, oh God? What the fuck?
Now, you can't come back and say, "Are you going to let me talk?"
You talking about me saying,
That's
oh,
true.
God?
That's
Yeah,
true.
you.
I'm saying, oh, God, because why can't she just do it?
Because I can't think for myself.
It wasn't a slam to you, Lyle, contrary to popular belief. I do like you sometimes.
I sure did thought it was.
No, it really wasn't.
All right, so 2 weekends ago, we just got back from Disney. We did the podcast, and then we spent that whole week doing laundry. Is all I did. I believe I washed, along with my mom and Aaron's mom, like tossing loads in the washing machine during the day, like 12 to 14 loads of laundry in that week. It was so much. And then we had, like, the normal soccer games, soccer practices, dance practices, all that other sort of stuff. So last week we started a diet and exercise program amongst the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
And some other people too. Like, I know Aaron's parents are doing some stuff, and Aaron and her mom have been walking, and her dad's been walking, and that's all I've done so far is walking. Hopefully soon we'll get the garage cleaned enough to get to the weight bench and do some training, some bodybuilding.
Oh my God.
Get 'em.
And
We a hot girl summer.
That's right. This past weekend we went to Toby's house and on Saturday after the kids' soccer games and met up with our friend Jen.
Yup.
who is moving away from Louisiana in this summertime. So we're trying to. She's been here for like almost 2 years now, maybe. And so we've gotten together a few times, but not as many times as we probably should have. So now we're jamming all the visits in at the end, as you do.
Yeah.
And so,
And she's actually going to be, I think, our next guest.
Yeah, I think so. We talked about that.
Scheduled her in for a month from now, roughly. And yeah. And so we just went over to Toby's and met up with her and played board games and had sushi. And that's it.
It was a good
that's what we've
time.
been up to. And we played, I think, 5 board games, and I didn't win a single one. I didn't even finish 2 of them.
Well, I guess we know who the loser is.
Yeah,
You're
me.
slacking.
Yeah.
Lyle was not lucky in games over the weekend, unfortunately.
I would venture to say actively bad.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, the way my March Madness bracket looks right now, I'm not exactly a winner either. So
Oh,
Ooh,
Erin's
I-
currently winning hers, I think, or in second
No,
place.
my mom is winning, but I'm ranked under 1 million. So that's pretty good.
out of 25 million, that is very good.
My mom, though, is like in the 30,000s.
How'd you pick her teams? Just out of curiosity.
How? Her
Yeah.
and I both blindly pick. Actually, the only people that pick with any sort of skill or knowledge of the teams are my dad and my brother. So
So I pulled up like Chat GPT and I was just curious. I was like, okay, so how many times does number 1 beat number 16, number 2 beat number 15, and went down the list and kind of got some percentages, and I went with that. But yeah, it was most of the time it was like, well, Kansas is usually pretty good. Pick them when they get knocked out in the second round. I'm like, great.
I look at the 2 teams, look at their ranks, and I'm like, I'm going to pick the one that's ranked higher, and then whatever I feel next is what I go with. So sometimes what I feel next is, no, I ain't. I'm picking the underdog, and that's what I do.
I watched one girls LSU basketball game this year, so I have no idea who's good and who's not. So yeah, it was just kind of blindly picking also.
Yeah. It's fun. Like, since I was little, we've always picked a bracket, so. And Lyle is the only one that refuses to participate, so.
So do
I
I.
have my reasons.
You asked me to participate, and I said no thanks.
I did it once or twice with y'all, and I don't watch college basketball or college sports in general, and I have no idea. So I would just be randomly guessing, and if I'm not in it to win it, then I'm not in it.
Holla.
It's just funny that my mom's random guesses are like, she's like, has a 99.9% chance, I think it is, to win her bracket or whatever. I have like a 0.3% at this point.
So I do get I have the ESPN app, so I get updates on the sports I follow, and then also like big news and other sports and stuff like that. And there were 2 massive upsets this year in the first round, I think, that dropped. Like the first one dropped it to like 3.4% of all brackets were still had a chance to be perfect, and then it was like 0.07% of all brackets had a chance to still be perfect.
The first one, sir, was McNeese State beating Clemson. Whoop
That's
whoop!
right.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
niece.
Got a McNeese graduate in the house.
Mm-hmm.
It only took 12 years.
Damn. We're 75% college grads today.
What did you go to school for? Out of curiosity.
Everything.
Okay. I guess you would have to stay there that long.
Oh, how long you want this podcast to be? No. No, I tried being a teacher at first, and I couldn't pass the PLT, Principles and Learning Test. They don't like when they ask you a question about, little Johnny's doing this in class. How do you fix this problem? And beating the kid is not the answer. So, yeah, couldn't pass that. So I couldn't graduate with an education degree. So I changed it to mathematics and computer science, and then went for a master's and got it. So
nice. Okay.
I had a lot of fun in college, so I wasn't rushing anything.
Cool.
And he was, I just want to say, he was like a mastery bartender.
I did okay.
Like, you see these bartenders that do all the flashy things? That was Jamie.
Yeah, you got to wear 30 pieces of flair,
Yeah. You used to like flip the bottles, throw them. I don't know what the hell you call it. Juggle them.
It's flair bartending.
It's funny.
Yeah, I broke many a bottles.
Did you have to pay for them if you broke them?
You don't have to pay for anything if they don't find out.
Oh,
There
cool.
you go.
Love that.
Just push that under the bar
How
there.
fast can you clean up?
Right. Well, I don't have much else to share in the realm of what I've been up to because other than hanging out with you guys and our health journey stuff, it's really just been work. But Jamie, is there anything you've been up to you want to share with the audience here?
I've been doing the dad thing along with Ashley. We basically busing kids to and from every sport and activity that they're in.
Yeah.
So Reed has jujitsu. Lily dropped out to concentrate on soccer, so they practice 2 times a week, and then there's jujitsu and then games on Saturdays. It's just busing kids back and forth. That's it. Gearing up for the springtime here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you
So-
said you got a bit of a cold floating around your house right now?
Yes, I got the 6-year-old's got a snotty nose. Seems like it's allergies. Then it progressed to Ashley. Then it progressed to me. And Lily's the only one walking around with her chest poking out right now. Like, that's right. I got the good genes.
Nice. Yeah, that's always fun.
I had my kids and I on a regimen of like elderberry plus multivitamin plus airborne to try and stay well before we went to Disney, and all of us got sick
Except
except for the person who wasn't was only taking the airborne every once in a while. And then after the first couple of days, we were okay, and we stayed on that regimen while we were there, and we were able to like not pick up anything horrible, which is nice because we were in close proximity with,
everyone.
all of the United States of America.
Yeah, I like how he's giggling, although he can't even walk straight. Trips over his own
Hey.
feet.
Yeah, right. He's the reason why we book travel insurance.
I got 2 working legs. All right.
Well,
Hey, wait.
Yeah, you've been doing good. You've been even walking and exercising on that decrepit leg. So good job.
speaking of decrepit legs, Claire, so last Wednesday when the boys got off the bus, we were like halfway down the street. I decided to just walk with her down there instead of putting her on the stroller. And I just let her go. So she ran as fast as she could. And then Simon ran to her. They hugged in the middle, almost knocked each other down.
Cute.
Then she ran to Oliver, did the same thing. And she came back to Simon. And Simon was walking with her, holding her hand. And I guess he was walking at his speed and not hers. So she lost her footing and she scraped her knee. In all fairness, probably the worst she's ever scraped her knee. But not bad.
Okay.
Like it barely bled, but it was like her whole knee. I cleaned her up, I put her on the couch and covered her up, and she stayed there for like an hour and a half and then refused to get up and walk on it.
Oh God.
And up until like yesterday, basically, she's been like when she remembers about it,
Uh-huh.
she limps on it. But
Oh,
normally
kicks
she's
in.
fine.
Mhm.
Normally she's fine. Yeah.
I'm
So
dying.
yeah. She's like, remember my leg.
Just like Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro used to do that shit too, which it's kind of funnier from a dog. Don't fuss at me, my leg broke one day.
Yeah, so for anyone listening in, we had a dog who had his leg broken at one point, and he was in a cast for a while. I don't even know how long, like 6 weeks maybe. And then got out the cast, and he was fine for the most part, but his knee joint did like calcify a little bit, so he never had full mobility, but he could still run as fast as he ever did. But after he did, he would like his leg would hurt, and he kind of limp around on it for a little while after the fact. And
Or when the weather changed.
yeah, but then for
Significantly.
years after it happened, like probably 4 to 6 years after it happened, you would go to fuss at him, and he would like pick that leg up and like limp a little bit, like, remember, I'm injured. Please don't fuss at me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was just long term funny.
Hmm.
So, Jamie, what is one thing you want the Meaty Chats podcast audience to know about you?
I'll talk about putting somebody on the spot. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought 12 years of college would be enough.
No. What's something fun about you? Could be what you do. Could be what you hate about Lyle. We like to do that here. Or it could be nothing, and I can cut this whole section out.
No. One thing I like the most is like a hobby of mine is grass. Me and my dad have this ongoing feud going on whose yard looks best.
Yeah, I've seen your yard.
Yeah.
It's pretty spiffy.
Yeah, I try really hard to keep it looking good. Let's see. One time I had an anthill, and he went and got like a little orange flag and put it in the middle of the anthill, like foul, like you're losing, stuff like that. But I don't know. I just enjoy my Bermuda and cutting my grass. I'm very, very thankful for my wife cutting it while I'm gone, because it would be a jungle if she didn't.
And she follows your rules and as far as how to cut it and keep it.
No, the one just knock it down. Just I don't care if you put some fancy designs in it. Just knock it down. I'll get it right when I get home. That's all I'm asking.
Do you have to like do the like pattern when you cut?
I like stripes. I mean, who doesn't like stripes? I mean, good looking yard, you know.
But you also like y'all do a lot around your house, like with animals and plants and gardens and all that.
Let us define this. I am in charge of the grass. As for the animals and the garden, that is all Ashley. Like all the flowers, the hibiscus and the plumeria, that is all Ashley. I have nothing to do with any of that. I'll water it every now and then. I usually get fussed at. Those don't need that much water. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help. But that's all Ashley. That's not me. I'm grass.
Well, it both looks very good. So
she works hard. You know.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing when it comes to all of those things. But can you tell everyone what you had in your house recently?
Oh, so recently, so Lily comes running inside. She's like, "Dad, there's an owl in the front yard." I'm like, "Okay." Usually owls aren't on the ground, so obviously it caught something. So I go out there, and they're all just kind of looking around the truck. I'm like, what are y'all scared of? Like, it flew over to Mr. Eric's yard. Like, okay, so I go over there, and sure as hell is a bird, but it wasn't an owl. It was like a baby hawk. I mean, it's maybe 9 inches, 10 inches tall. And I go over there to get close. I get closer, and it doesn't take off. Doesn't take off. Well, I'm about to grab it, and it does take off. It scares the shit out of me. It takes off, and it flies straight to Mr. Eric's house. It runs right into the window. I guess it just didn't see the window. Splat. So now it's kind of concussed. And so I go pick it up. I'm scared of the 3-inch long claws it has on the bottom of its feet, much less the beak. So I'm trying to hold it in a way where I won't get annihilated if it does decide I don't like this. And so it was pretty tame. I brought it inside, and Ashley's looking at it. I was like, what you think? She goes, "We're just going to hold it for a little while. Just like let it come to." It's like, okay, cool. So we kind of passed it around and put it inside this dog carrier or whatnot. And then it, started looking like it was ready to go. So we let it go in the backyard, and it flew off into a tree. So yeah, we had like this hawk just hanging out. So
Crazy.
yeah, Reed and Lily were worried. They were like, will we get in trouble? I was like, well, I mean, it is kind of illegal to hold a hawk. You're not supposed to do that. So, yeah. Then Reed's all panicking. Oh, the cops going to come? I'm like, oh, my goodness, kid. Would you relax? Like, no, the cops aren't going to come.
That's so funny.
But we're just trying to, like, let it get a hold of itself before something else eats it, a dog or the 2 cats we got running around here. I could just see it mauling it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That thing has some serious claws.
Oh, no. It got Ashley. And I was like, that's why I was holding it this way.
Oof.
Oh, it did claw her?
Yeah, I ended up grabbing her when she tried to pick it up. And then she put it down fast.
Look, a cockatiel bit me once, and I ain't ever messing with a bird again.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't imagine that.
Yeah, like they use their mouth to kind of gauge on if this is strong enough for me to stand on, but then sometimes they fool you with that and they bite the shit out of you. Yeah, I've had that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else before we move on?
What are
Anything
we
else you
moving
want
on
to talk
to?
about? Probably your game.
Okay, I have something else I want to talk about
Let's talk about it.
because we were just
Hope it's
talking
not
about the.
insurance.
Well, that's for later. Don't worry.
Oh shit.
We were just talking about that this weekend because we were talking about you being on the show, and I was like, does anyone know why Jamie started listening to our show?
Oh.
And they were like, not really. Aaron said, I think I posted it, and he just listened to it and liked it and kept listening to it and started messaging us about it. So I wanted to ask you while we have you live, why the hell you started listening to our show?
Why do you continue to?
Well, first off,
That's the bigger question.
we all know that I'm a rule breaker. First off, and the first line that Aaron ever said was, "Do not listen to this show." So I was hooked.
Oh, I
so
like
she
it.
got you. She got
Yep.
you.
Yep. Like, I'm gonna let her tell me what to do.
Shit. And a year and a half later.
Why why is social media popular, right? You get to see old friends, what they're doing, their kids and everything. It's like it's cool. And then of course grown-ups took over social media. It took a nosedive. Regardless, it's y'all are talking about y'all lives. I mean, we grew up together. I'm curious, and hey, let's talk. I don't mind getting a peek in your life. I mean, you're all cool people. Why not?
Dang. Yeah, we are. We cool as shit.
That's really nice. I had a similar conversation with Jen this weekend before you guys joined us on Sunday morning. She was telling me how much she really liked the show, and because she was asking how we got into it, like what made us start doing it, and she just was saying how because she's not related to any of us, she really only knows Lyle, and but she said she just really enjoys listening to the show. Like it's fun to hear what we've been up to and the crazy crap we talk about. And it's weird to hear that because we're just BS and who the hell would be interested in that?
Yeah,
But
this is what we used to do at like 2 a.m. on a
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday before the kids were here.
yeah.
Now we do it at 10:30 p.m. on a Friday, Saturday.
I mean, it's like Seinfeld. This is a show about nothing.
Right. Exactly
yeah.
right. Exactly right.
And then,
Well, cool.
So another thing I wanted to mention real quick before we leave this area is that Jamie introduced it to his mom, my aunt,
Yeah.
at one point, and she started listening and liked it. And then when I did my epic insurance rant, she came over for like a birthday party or something. She was like, "Oh Lord, I never heard you talk like that before." I was like, "Yeah,
Can you call your own rant epic? I feel like that should be frowned upon.
Oh,
maybe?"
gosh.
But I did, so deal with it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, she enjoys it. Like whenever Aaron goes off on this tirade about anything and she's cursing, I'm like, oh Lord.
I love that she listens to it. Shout out Lisa. And I
Yeah.
love talking to her about it at the parties. That's a good time.
All right.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I had.
Okay, well, cool. Well, let's play a little game. We had a request for this. Our special guest requested this game. It's going to be
I
a
did?
song quiz. A song quiz by our host, Mr. Lyle.
The lyric battle.
Lyric battle. Let you introduce it and what we're going to be battling about.
Okay, so first things first, disclaimer. I don't know if I ever even said this on the show before, but I straight up stole this game from a YouTube channel that I watch sometimes. They play this with their little reactors on the channel, and they play them or they don't play them. They like talk the songs at them, and there's two of them sitting next to each other, like trying to sing it or play off of each other and figure out what it is. And so I got a lot of my early entries that we did from there, and then I did a few myself. And this is the first time doing them all myself. And Jamie wanted to do the lyric battle, and he chose 90s grunge and alternative. I had pulled up, I make a note of that time. I had pulled up a list of I immediately had some ideas in my head, but I pulled up a list of bands and songs and stuff like that. And I've been building a list since he mentioned this. So probably almost a month ago,
Nice.
but I didn't pull any of the lyrics until today.
You're working way too hard, bud.
No, wait, You don't know yet. So normally we play normally we play 13 songs. Because that's make sure there's no. It's like you can't have a tie.
Odd
And
number. Yeah.
today I jotted down 41 songs.
We'll have a backlog to work with here.
I have 3 games and change worth of songs.
Nice.
Except there's a few of them. So I got caught off guard a couple times. I was like, oh yeah, this is for sure a 90s song. And then I looked it up to be sure. And it was like one of them was 1987 and another one was 2008. I was like, holy shit.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
here's the deal. Don't you ever tell me that you can't get all your work done in one day.
Well, today was a special day. Don't worry about my job today. I was reallocating myself again for the second time in a week. So anyway, so I pulled a bunch of songs up and I'm going to jump around my list a little. So if it takes me a second to move to the next one, don't worry about it because
Jump around better not be one of your songs because I got your number.
Jump. That's not in the right
Not
category.
grunge, but okay.
Yeah. So they're not all grunge because I figured I was like, if I do all grunge, it's going to be Jamie and nobody else. And I told Aaron today, I said, you know what? Maybe Toby's not one of my best friends. Because I don't actually know anything about you before we were friends.
Okay.
Like from your youth. So a few songs I was like, okay, Aaron should at least be familiar with this. So I'm going to include this. But I didn't have any idea what to include or leave out for you. So you might be last place this time. We'll see.
Great. I like a challenge.
All right. So here we go. Song number 1.
Okay, so what are we doing? Just to remind.
Oh yeah. So I'm
remind
gonna
us all.
read. I'm gonna read the lyric as pretty flatly as I can do. I have 3 lyrics per song, and they get increasingly more obvious, or they should at least. I hope.
Mhm.
And then anyone can chime in with the artist or the song title. And if you're like pretty close, we'll get you there.
Okay.
And also, additionally, this time, because I had to fact check myself, if you also would like to guess a year, if you get one of the other 2 correct, and you want to guess a year, you can get a 3rd point for the year.
Oh my God.
This
I'll
time.
do some blind guesses.
That's fine. Yeah, some of these I like actually knew, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I knew that. But anyway, all right, here we go. Song number 1.
Okay.
Lyric number 1. Heavy metal and mullets. It's how we were raised.
Crickets.
Heavy metal and mullets. It's how we were raised.
And like I said, they're not all grunge songs, so alternative is going to be like a lot of the
That's good. Yeah.
weirder rocky.
I don't know about you guys, but I have nothing.
Nothing.
Aaron.
Continue.
Okay. Lyric number 2. I'll never fall in line, become another victim of your conformity.
Oh,
Oh, that struck something in the memory banks.
Sum 41.
Yes.
God dang.
Yes. Good job.
Um,
Do you know the name of the song?
no.
Okay. So the band is Sum 41.
Yeah. Dang. The year was 1998.
No.
Okay. I thought just took a shot.
That would have been
Pretty good.
2002.
Huh?
2002.
No.
Damn.
Okay. And we're not gonna do like 1,000 guesses for the year because there's only so many you can guess.
Oh,
2003, 2004, 2005.
right.
No, and it's 90s songs, Aaron.
there are no
Although there
rules.
is one in the list that is
99.
outside of that. Lyric number 3. Storming through the party like my name is El Nino.
I still have no clue. I'm glad I picked this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Aaron?
No, I can hear those, but I can't get to the
Mhm.
song title.
All
The
right.
song title is not in the song at all. It's Fat Lip.
Okay.
Fat Lip. Okay.
by Sum 41, and this is the one that's outside. It came out in 2001.
Does anybody know how that goes? Even a little bit?
Yeah,
Any of those lyrics?
I listened to all of them.
Harmony.
I'll never fall in line, become another victim of your conformity.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I know you now. Yeah.
And the other two parts are like kind of like BC Boy sound, like storming through the party like my name is El Nino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Song
Nailed
number
it.
one,
What year was it?
2001.
2001.
Okay.
That's the only one that's going to be outside of the 90s.
Dang, and you chastised your wife.
Yeah, for saying 2002.
Jeez.
No,
Yeah,
well,
you did. But okay.
yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, okay. Song number 2.
I got you, friend.
Thanks.
Lyric number 1. Breathing is the hardest thing to do with all I've said and all that's dead for you.
Hmm.
Savage Garden.
Nope. I know that's
No.
a no.
Nope. That is
I don't-
indeed a no.
I don't know. I don't have anything on that either.
Give me those lyrics again.
Breathing is the hardest thing to do with all I've said and all that's dead for you.
Kind of sounds like a Whitney Houston hit.
That's no. Everything is within the genre, at least.
I was making a joke. I know.
Lyric number 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
number 2. Waiting on a Sunday afternoon for what I read between the lines.
Mm-mm.
No, bruh. Nothing.
Nobody?
No.
All right. Lyric number 3. Leaving on a southern train.
Oh, that's Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Interstate Love Song.
Yeah, good job.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with
1997.
1993.
Nope. Aaron?
Oh,
95.
Nope.
Split in the
92?
middle.
1994.
oh,
Ah,
Oh, by
Awesome.
the way, the Sum 41 song had an E next to it because that was one that I thought Aaron had a shot at.
Oh.
oh. Well, she got the artist.
All right, so there you go. So that's our first actual grunge song. All right, song number 3. Lyric number 1.
Nirvana.
I'm gonna have to go look up all these songs, by the way.
Good
I
guess.
actually probably could make a playlist because I listened to all of them on Spotify today, so I could just make a playlist real quick and share it with you.
Do it. I want to hear
Okay.
them.
Am I just paranoid or am I stoned?
Mm.
I'm still in Jamie's guess. Nirvana.
No.
Yeah, I'm scared because if I guess Pearl Jam, he was always so drunk and high as a kite while he was singing, I couldn't understand any of his lyrics anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I have to have Pearl Jam in this list somewhere, but I gotta find a song where you can understand the lyrics.
Oh,
If you try Yellow Ledbetter, we're all screwed.
I did not.
So this is Pearl Jam?
No, it's not.
Oh,
All right, y'all ready for the next lyric?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, lyric number 2. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore.
That's Green Day.
Yes.
Is it Brain Stew?
No.
Oh,
give me the first lyric again.
Am I just paranoid or am I stoned?
American Idiot.
No. That's too new, I think.
I don't know.
Also,
Paranoid?
What you said,
I don't-
paranoid? No.
Yeah.
Brain Stew would have been fun.
American Idiots 2004, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, lyric number 3. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.
Oh,
That's why I said paranoid. Am I just paranoid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know how it goes, but I don't know the title of the song. That's a
Well, sing it.
That's a 1998 one.
No.
God damn it.
That is so a
92.
1997 one.
92, no. Would you say, Jamie?
I said 97, 99-ish.
Also, no.
Oh, dang.
Since you've all failed on that, it's 1994.
Okay.
Oh.
Sing the song, Toby.
No, I don't want to help you. I'm doing it in my head.
That's some bullshit. That's what makes the game fun.
You sing it, Aaron.
I don't know it.
Exactly.
I can't think of the name of it. What is it, Lau?
All right, everybody give up.
Yeah, I don't know it.
It's Basket Case
Oh,
Son of
no.
a bitch.
I
By
wouldn't have
Green
got
Day.
there.
I knew it.
by Green Day. All right. Let's see.
I
I was
just
just
knew the
about to say
lyrics.
that.
I just knew that third lyric. Da, 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 da,
That's right.
da, 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 da. That's all I know on that song, though.
All right.
Oddly enough, I knew the lyric. I went to a whore, said my life's a bore. Yeah, I knew that one.
Oh, oddly enough. Okay, cool.
So some of these were hard to find vague lyrics because they're so
Out there.
like I know they're like so iconic. Like I'm
Iconic.
listening to it and I know every single word of this song.
Uh-huh.
You know. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, Lau,
song
don't
number
make it easy.
4. I tried not to. But I also what I tried to do as well is some of my songs, the third lyric, I have like an extra bonus lyric at the end to give if we all get stuck.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but anyway, first lyric.
How are we doing these
song number
points? You get a
4.
point for the song title, you get a point for the artist, and a point for the year?
Yep.
Okay.
Lyric number 1. Sha la 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 la.
It's,
Oh, that's in that
Me and Mrs. Jones.
It's called Mr. Jones. That's right.
Mr. Jones,
The
yeah.
Counting Crows.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
She beat me to it.
Good job. All right. Anybody want to guess the year?
1992.
96.
Aaron? Those are both
Damn it.
wrong.
Low,
97.
Aaron. Low.
Nope.
Low.
Nope.
94.
1993.
I told you low.
A lot of these were earlier than
I'm sorry. It already like went into my speech receptors before you gave me the tip.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
that's fine. Okay. Song number 5. Lyric number 1. Wife and kids and household pets.
These are things I will forget.
Toby's like, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks.
Beastie Boys.
No.
I really should have went look at some titles of some groups ahead of this game. So I could have a shot.
I got some in here for you, Toby, I think. I hope.
It's all good.
Nirvana?
No.
Just gonna give it a shot.
What's the lyric again?
Wife and
Wife,
yeah,
kids and
yeah.
household pets.
Okay. I'm ready for the next one.
Yep, 2.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Lyric 2. Walking tall, machine gun man, they spit on me in my homeland.
Oh man.
I am surprised and shocked.
Rage Against the Machine.
No.
Damn,
mean,
what's that other band?
I got a good feeling it's about the Vietnam War.
Seems like a good guess.
What's the name of that?
I really thought it'd be a Rage song, to be honest with you.
So, funnily enough, almost every band that y'all have guessed so far is in my big list of songs. So, Y'all
But we
are-
got like
giveaway.
38 more. I mean, we're almost there.
no, I'm not doing all 41 songs right now, Toby.
Oh, and you're 41. Okay.
Yeah.
Not in your short list.
Right.
Lyric 3.
Lyric 3. Everybody ready?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Lyric number 3. Ain't found a way to kill me yet. Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Was that a I think I might know something?
I just have a
All
band
right,
on the
that's
tip of my tongue.
no, that's Lane Staley with oh heck, Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
They come to kill the rooster.
Yeah. Good job. Got them both. Alice in Chains, Rooster. All right, we got your guesses from anyone? Jamie gets to go first because he did get the answers.
71.
Oh heck, let's go with 1992.
Wow, good job. The bonus point getter.
Well, they're
Jamie's winning this game.
they're kind of the ones that started it all.
Yeah. Okay. Let's where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Track 5. Okay, so song number 6, we'll go with this one. This way is a water slide away from me.
Lyric number 2.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
No? Okay. Lyric number 2. Somebody's cold one is giving me chills.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Black Hole Sun?
No.
Oh, I know that one very well.
Wait.
Sugar Ray.
No.
Oh man. I feel like it's in there somewhere. I don't know.
No. Lyric 3?
Yep.
Wow, I'm shocked and stunned.
Send it.
Lyric number 3.
What
Flip
are you
on
shocked
the
and stunned
telly.
about? You were like 7.
Flip on the telly, wrestle with Jimmy.
Oh God. Oh yeah, that's Weezer.
Yes. He's on
Say
the
it ain't so.
board.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rock Band. Thank you, Rock Band.
Yep.
Oh
All
goodness.
right, give
Let's
us a
see.
year, Toby.
I'm gonna say that was back in the good old year of 19. That was a 96 one.
Nope.
94.
Well, fuck you.
I thought that had to be way later than that. Like 1999.
1994 is correct.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Wow. I didn't
I
realize
looked
they
it
were
up
that
real
old.
quick.
So you
I
were
was
right.
born
Well, I
in
heard it.
2005.
I heard it in 96, damn it.
'Cause you old.
Jamie, you were right. I was exactly 7. Okay. Song number 7.
I'm so glad I got one.
Yeah, me and Aaron literally just sang this together last time we drove.
Oh, well, dang.
I can hear Lisa on this podcast right now going, I want all Elvis songs.
Listen, I can do that too. Okay, so song number 7, lyric number 1. Sorry you didn't see him, but I'm glad we talked.
I'm ready for number 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, lyric number 2. I can't remember anything to this very day.
Wow.
Sounds like MDMA was popular back then.
Mm-mm.
No,
What about number 3?
All right, number 3. Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, oh.
Oh, this is Pearl Jam.
Yes.
It's still alive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just called Alive.
Yeah.
All right, give us a year.
That's probably on the 10 album. I'm gonna go at 1992, Alex.
No,
Dang. Probably was not on the 10 album.
it was on 10. You're right.
Oh, okay. That's gotta be
Anybody
half a
else?
point.
Aaron, Toby, year?
93.
No,
Probably 90 or 91.
92.
he already said that.
Oh, sorry. 94.
91.
Nope, damn, he gave it to you. It's 1991.
Oh, well. I didn't want him to be right, so I was going with a different one.
Yeah, one of my Pearl Jam lyrics had to have just vocalizations in it.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's good at that.
yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, oh, ah. Like
Pearl
that.
Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
Is that
That's
Pearl
all.
Jam in here? Who invited
There
them?
you-
Eddie Vedder. Listen to him go.
Is Pearl Jam in the room with us right now?
He's the only one that's still alive.
Which is crazy. Okay. Song number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, song number
Damn
8.
it, who put a question mark on the teleprompter?
Am I Ron Burgundy? Okay. Which one do I want? This one. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging.
That is some solid advice.
It is.
I don't know.
2.
Any of my relatives want to guess? No?
2.
I am your relative.
I know. You and Aaron. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation.
Oh.
Oh,
You can do
you
it. Come on.
6?
No,
Damn.
they're on my list.
I like them.
They've got one song.
Eve 6. I'll tell you, on Spotify, they have one song that has about 900 times as many listens as any of their other songs. All right, y'all need lyric number 3?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go through these first two again since we bantered. Lyric
Okay.
number 1 is pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. And lyric number 2 is psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh, something stirring.
Yeah. That
Baja Man,
is
Who Let the Dogs Out?
no. That's God damn it. Hold on. I need the group. That's
Okay.
Red Hot Chili
Oh.
Peppers Californication.
Good job.
Mhm.
Would you like to guess a year, Toby?
Sure. Blind guessing 95.
No.
99.
Good job.
Dang, when I go low, it's high. When I go high, it's low.
99.
And they very famously have Will Ferrell as their drummer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
There goes that sponsorship.
Song number 9 is in a continuing theme from a previous lyric. Nature is a whore. All right, we got no nature is a whorers.
No.
Okay, lyric number 2. And he likes to shoot his gun.
That's Nirvana.
Nature is a
Yes.
whore and he likes to shoot his gun.
Yeah, these lyrics are not in order. In
Right.
case
No.
you forgot. But it is Nirvana. That is correct.
It was the third lyric. See if they can catch up.
Okay, lyric number 3. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All right, y'all ready? Come as you
Yeah.
are.
Nope.
Dang.
I like the confidence though.
You were holding that and giving us a chance for lyric number 3?
Why not? I mean, I gotta let y'all catch up.
Wow. What a dick.
The best part about this game is that Lau can't win. So
I do like that.
Shit. All right.
He's used to it now after yesterday.
Dude got steamrolled.
Anyone
right.
else want to guess a song or a year?
I
not
don't
heart
have,
shaped box.
I don't have a clue.
It's not Heart Shake Box.
Oh, I'll guess a
No.
year. Why not? That's free.
Yeah.
93.
No,
God
He
damn.
died in
92.
94, so 92 or 91.
it's not 92.
So I go with 91.
Yes, that is correct. The Sweep. No, not The Sweep. You didn't get the title. It's In Bloom.
There we go.
Mm.
Okay. Song number 10. So we're closing in on the end
Soundgarden.
game here, folks.
Nice.
We're closing in on the end game here, folks.
You're right.
Song number 10. Let's see. Let's do this one. Your friends, they stand around, they watch you crumble.
Shitty friends.
Aaron and Lyle?
Oh,
Just kidding.
wow.
Just kidding.
No wonder I was so
Just kidding.
depressed in the 90s.
Hater alert, yeah.
I don't know. That's not ringing a bell for me.
2.
Okay, lyric number 2. Aaron, you ready? to
Sugar
move?
Ray.
It's not Sugar Ray.
Damn it.
I love it. I love the consistency.
Rick James, Super Freak.
Hey,
Nah.
hey.
Now may AAAB Some would say you're left with what you had.
Oh. Can you recap?
Your friends, they stand around. They watch you crumble. Now may AAA be, some would say you're left with what you had.
Nope.
No.
I'm blank. I don't know about the other two.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Aaron, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Lyric number 3. I didn't mean to treat you oh so bad, but I did it anyway.
Wow.
I'm gonna be mad when I find out what this is.
Yeah. Part of it
I know-
sounds familiar, but
I know somebody who's going to be mad about it for sure.
Yeah, no, like I've the crumble. Anyway,
I don't
Alright,
know.
Is everyone surrendering on this one?
sure.
I feel
Where's
like you
these
choose that
bonus
word
lyrics? Where's these
specifically.
bonus lyrics you talked about?
Well, this one doesn't have that.
Okay.
Of course.
Now may, yay, bay.
I was Candlebox far behind.
Ugh.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. All right, but nobody gets those points because I had to sing it for you.
Okay.
Losers.
Ugh.
All right, let me put a note next to that one because it's not highlighted, so I'll have to remember that I used it.
Oh.
The other ones all have highlights because somebody got at least part of it right. Okay, next song. Song number 11.
Okay.
Lyric number 1. No one sings like you anymore.
Wow.
Lyric number 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Lyric number 2. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises, no
Black
one.
Hole Sun.
Yep. Chris Cornell at Soundgarden.
That's right.
1991.
Any other year guessers? Because that's not the right year.
93.
Toby?
96, bitch.
Nope, it's
The 90.
1994.
Oh,
You know what? 1990s, you can kiss my ass.
Wow, that's kind of rude.
I grew up all up in you, and I can't remember the years. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's okay. The years were just kind of I knew that was going to be kind of a shot in the dark. But I
Yes.
figured I had them anyway. So,
I ain't mad at it.
song number 12. So this is our penultimate song, unless y'all want extras.
I'm good.
Let's do this one. Lyric number 1. You should have somehow realized what you're not to do.
Yep.
Sugar
second.
Ray.
No.
No.
I love the persistence.
Hold on.
Bitch, no.
Wonderwall Oasis.
That's right. Good job. Got them both. Year?
Should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that shit was in 1995.
Whoa, the sweep.
Ho ho, baby.
Nice.
The sweep.
Nice.
I like
Okay.
it.
All right. So that was number 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6,
You
7,
know what?
8, 10, 11, 12.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about
That's
you now.
very nicely played.
We should have invited them on this podcast. They would have said maybe.
Oh god.
All right. Y'all ready for the final song of the list?
I have like this amazing cup from a head loss going right now.
What is it? Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Sugar Ray.
Lyric number 1. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me.
That's Rage Against the Machine.
That's right.
Killing in the name of.
That's right.
Let's see. That was after the Rodney King beating. So was that 1994?
Nope.
95 then.
Nope.
93 then.
Nope.
96 then.
1992.
92 then.
You were prejudiced
94
against
was
the year
OJ.
1996 in this game, I just want to say.
I have some 96s. I just didn't use them.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
Or any
Aaron,
Sugar Ray songs.
Or
I
any
have-
Sugar Ray songs.
I have a Sugar Ray song, but that's one of the ones I didn't get to put lyrics down for. So I have it for later. But every time Aaron said Sugar Ray, I was like, I have Sugar Ray on this list, right? Okay, let me total the scores real
Okay.
quick.
Aaron, 0.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
All right, the final scores are
me my score.
in third place, Aaron with 4
Woo!
points.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
In second place, Toby with
Hey,
8 points.
I made the board.
And our grand prize winner in first place, Jamie, the picker of the game, with 14 points.
Wow.
Impressive.
This
Right,
shit,
that's what
this shit
that's what
was
I'll get you,
rigged.
Aaron, I literally picked out songs specifically for you,
Get your water.
with you in mind, which included Wonderwall, Mr. Jones, Say It Ain't So, Basket Case,
You didn't pick basket case. Oh, yeah, you did.
and Californication. Those
Well.
all had E's next to them.
Well, I apologize that I suck.
It's okay. You were beating Toby for a long
This
time.
is what
No
it's like to
comment.
lose gracefully.
Nice.
I wouldn't know anything about that shit. All right, that was fun.
That was fun.
I had a good time putting it together. That's when I was said I could go forever on this game because I was like, yeah, oh my god, I need this one. I need this one. I can't not do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for hosting. That's one of my favorite games we play. It's the
course,
lyric
when-
quiz.
Now I have a fuck ton of ammunition. Plus, I have a bunch that from before that we never used.
All right. I'm going to need Aaron to sing us into the next segment.
Oh, did you know?
Good job. We're bringing back Did You Know for the first time this year.
Wow.
We're going to throw out some Did You Knows at you guys. Would anybody like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Did you know that lions are identifiable through their... Anybody want to guess?
Names.
Wait a second. Which one did you say, Lyle?
Is that you, Toby? Oh, sure enough, it is you, Toby.
I said buttholes.
Okay. Ain't no cat gonna let you look at their butthole.
Bullshit. They put that shit right in your
Yep,
face.
yeah,
Have you
no.
seen the Lego tiger?
I have. Anybody else want to guess?
Please tell me that you invented that Lego.
No, but it has a butthole.
Okay, what was their lions are identifiable through their?
Yeah.
That's what you said. Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Not a thumbprint, but it's kind of... They explain it as it works sort of like that. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh, their nose.
They're whisker patterns.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Apparently,
they don't shave.
yeah. Apparently, it's unique to the lion, and that's how they tell.
No kidding. I thought it was just like when Simba's singing, they know it's him, and then when
Yeah.
Mufasa talks, they know it's him because his voice is so deep.
I'm gonna look at everybody's whisker patterns from here on out.
Please don't get too close to my face.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Wow, what you got? You got one for us or no?
I sure do.
Let's hear it.
Did you know War Thunder is a 2013 free-to-play vehicular combat multiplayer video game featuring real-world military vehicles? I was just talking about this today with some friends, and I thought this would shock some of you and the listeners. The game is apparently pretty good since it's still going strong and receives new updates regularly, but that's not what it's best known for. It is actually best known for real-world military secrets leaking on its forums so regularly that major gaming news outlets don't even report on all of them anymore.
What? I just Googled the game.
Yeah. So the players will argue over the capabilities of a vehicle, like in the forums. Like they'll be like, it can do this, and the one in the game doesn't do this, but it can do this. And somebody else will be like, no, it can't do that. Look, here's the
Specs on the blah blah blah.
the specs about it, and the other
Yeah.
person will be like, no, it can do that, and then they'll post like a classified military document that shows that
Wow.
it has new hardware that hasn't been released to the public yet.
The lengths people will go to be right.
It's so funny. Like it
It'd be some
happens.
bullshit Lau would do.
It happens all the time. Like one of the articles that I found today when I was talking about it with my friends was the article says, per tradition, more restricted military material has leaked on the War Thunder forums for the holidays. And then the subtitle says, it's Eurofighter Typhoon documents again.
Wow.
Like it's just all the time. It happens basically every 2 to 4 months. Some like sensitive documents showed up on War Thunder forums again.
Yeah.
Sensitive military documents, this time on the M2A2 Bradley fighting vehicle, have leaked on War Thunder forums again for the 14th time. And that was December 19th, 2023. And it's still happening.
That's just crazy.
So that's my
That goes with the adage. If you want to know if something's true or not, just post something false. People will correct you.
Right.
Exactly. I listened to a podcast of a retired MMA fighter, and he says, if you want anybody to know, telephone, telegraph, or telefighter.
That's funny.
Okay.
Either they'll correct you or they'll just blindly share it.
Exactly.
Jamie, did you bring one?
I did. Did you know that daylight savings? No, excuse me. Did you know that? I got them all mixed up. Did you? Did you know that a leap year is not every 4 years?
Nope.
No.
So there's specific rules on a leap year. So if the year is divisible by 4, we will add that one extra day for February 29th. If the year is divisible by 100, we do not add that extra day, even though it is divisible by 4. However, if it is also divisible by 400, we do put that day back in.
Damn it.
This is so stupid.
Yeah, with the calendar, they had to go ahead and like basically brute force this, like which you could do every 4 years. Well, then like the solstice and everything started like not aligning with the proper days. Like, oh, this is off a little bit. And so after like 1,600 years of it being off, they decided to go ahead and fix it. And so it's like, okay, so every 100 years we'll do this, and every 400 years we'll do that. And so, yeah, so while we were all still worried about Y2K, like, oh my God, all the computers are going to die. That was actually a very, very special date. The year 2000 was one of those leap years where we put the day in, we took the day out, and then we put the day back in.
And we did the hokey pokey, and then we shook it all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Honestly, the only way I keep up with them is that the leap years and the Summer Olympics and the presidential elections like all align. So
I just sent Aaron this cool TikTok about the calendar, like a non-conspiracy theory on the calendar about how really, what were they saying, like March or April really should be the start of the year. And then like by the time you get to the end of the months, like September, October should be 10th. November should be the 11th month.
Okay, so there's a meme that goes around every now and then that points out that September, October, November, December are 7, 8, 9, and 10. And they're like, how did they mess this up? Whoever messed this up should be stabbed. And the reply was like, well, I've got good news for you, because the people that messed it up were Julius Caesar and Caesar Augustus.
Right. I totally just said that wrong, by the way. October should be the 8th month. November should be the 9th. December should be the 10th. And there should be like, January would be the 11th. February would be the 12th. March would be the 13th. And April would be the first month, is what they were saying.
And astrology with the zodiacs and all that, what just happened, the spring equinox, that's the new year for them.
Right.
Yeah, that's what that video said. It would make sense for that to be like the start of something new, to be the new year.
Right.
So I've decided I want to get rid of daylight savings time and then also adopt that new calendar.
Got my
It's
vote.
cool for you, but it's not cool for people up north.
I know.
Oh well, they chose that life.
Deal with
You
it.
can move to Arizona.
Listen,
Arizona doesn't have it.
listen. When the world gets warm, they'll be nice and comfy, and we'll be underwater. So who will have lost?
It's all about give and take.
They can deal with the darkness for now, and they get the beachfront property later.
That's funny. Okay, Mike, did you know? Did you guys know that the McDonald's Monopoly game was actually the subject of a very big scam right after it first came out in the late 90s?
Not until like yesterday or Saturday.
When I first told you I was watching it?
Yeah, you're supposed to pretend like that didn't happen.
No,
No.
you didn't know.
Did not know.
No,
Please
I
tell me
did not
more.
know.
Had you ever heard that, Jamie?
No. I do remember. I don't know who was it at Papa's house. Lyle, was it Papa that kept all that?
Oh yeah.
Good. That had like the printout of the sheet, and then every little he got, he'd line them up.
So I was shocked to hear that there was a scam because I don't remember hearing anything about this ever. And I was older in the late 90s when this was going on. Like I was high school age. So I feel like I'd have caught wind of it. But anyway, I was scrolling through HBO, the HBO app the other day, looking for if there were any new episodes of shows I've watched or new seasons posted. And I saw this documentary, this little 6-part documentary called McMillions. And it's about this guy who's a former cop. His name's Jerry Jacobson. Jerome Jerry Jacobson.
Of course, that's his name.
And he basically so he worked for the security company that handled the game pieces. So like, of course, they would print a gajillion of the pieces that everybody could get all the time, and then at some point they would print all the winning pieces, which there could be like 30 of them, and they would put them in an envelope, seal them, sign the thing with a tamper-proof seal, put it in a briefcase, it's chained to his arm, like the whole big thing where there was an accountant who followed him and made their way to get them put on the fry boxes and the other things, right? So he was that guy right in the center of all that. And what he would do is he would steal the game pieces, and they just revealed in the last episode how he did it. But basically, he would go and he would convince the accountant that he needs to go to the bathroom. And even though they weren't supposed to let him out of sight, he would go to the bathroom, and he had learned their code to the briefcase, and he would steal the game pieces. So he would take them, and he had like 5 or 6 high-level recruiters, he called them, where he would give them the game piece. They would go and convince a family member or a friend or somebody they knew to buy the game piece. So like they would be like, give me $20,000 and you can have this $1 million winner. And then when you get your money, you're going to take it as $50,000 a year for however many years, and you have to pay me half of that every time you get that money. And they were telling him, it's not illegal. We're in cahoots with McDonald's, and they're picking the winners. It's not random, and your lucky day is now. And if you want to participate, this is how you do it. And so there was this big old long scheme, and they eventually got outed, and FBI got involved with this person who tipped them off. And it's a really good documentary. There's some drama, some family drama built in that I won't spoil for anyone who really wants to go watch it. But I just didn't know that there was a scheme, and it went on for like 12 years. I want to say he stole a total of $24 million. And so that whole time, everybody's playing, thinking they could possibly win. They couldn't, because he was stealing every one of the big game winning pieces.
Wow.
Some of the people like that Nigerian prince email. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, give me $50,000 and I'll make you a millionaire.
Yeah. And what was happening, a lot of people were like, okay, I don't have $20,000 to give you, but I want to participate. I want the money. Well, go put a mortgage out on your house. So they would do that. And then they would give him the cash. And then they would have to pay him cash money, but they were stuck with the taxes on the winnings. So the people who were doing it were really coming out with the short end of the stick, because they had to pay all these taxes. Some of them were worse off after, because they took out all these mortgages. Their house notes were larger, and they were stuck with all these taxes they had to pay, and they didn't have all the money to pay the taxes. So it's just a crazy story. And I can't believe I didn't hear more about it. Now, they did say on this last episode that the World Trade Center incident happened right as this case was like really blowing up, and it got overshadowed and silenced a lot with that event. So the 9/11 event. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
But he did eventually get indicted, and so did like, I don't know, 30 other people. Not
Bob has to
every
be involved. I'm sorry. It has to be involved.
So it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and I did not know that was a thing. Did that happen? I thought they had canceled the game too, because obviously you would think people will lose trust, right? Not going to play this anymore if your game can be so easily hacked. But they beefed up security, got a whole different new security company. They also retroactively, to cover the $24 million that players lost out on, they picked random people and gave away $24 million
Oh wow.
to random people to make up for that, the whole fraud. So I guess that's how they got people's interest back in the game. And apparently it still goes on today from time to time. I don't really frequent McDonald's much, but I don't recall seeing them recently, but I guess
Do you
Yeah,
like
no.
stories like that?
Do I like stories like that?
Yeah, seriously, just asking.
I thought it was very intriguing and interesting. Yeah.
Have you seen The Perfect Bid about The Price is Right on Netflix?
No. Writing
The
it down
perf-
right now.
Yeah, The Perfect Bid, the contestant who knew too much.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good
I
one.
have to watch 10 of Erin's movies she recommended to me before I can watch it, but I'm interested in it.
My
Yeah.
recommendations are far more superior than Aaron's.
Whoa.
You know
that's
what?
funny.
You help out too much at the birthday parties for me to.
Yeah.
Your own trash, lady.
You don't want to lose
Yeah.
that. You don't lose that contract.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of a lengthy, did you know, but it was super interesting to me. And if you're
Almost took
interested,
4 years.
go watch McMillions on HBO. Max.
Also, I just recently watched a documentary on the Joplin tornado. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I followed a few people that were actually like got stuck in it and
Mhm.
survived. So it was really, I don't want to say cool, but kind of like heartbreaking too, to see how much it affects them today. Still,
Yeah. Right.
it's some serious PTSD.
Yeah. Can you imagine any weather event that's coming through now? Those people
Yeah.
got to be a little gun shy.
One of them, it like literally picked up their car and then it sucked one of the guys out of the vehicle and then he survived.
Oh, wow.
He was like just flying in the tornado and I guess landed in a convenient place.
Right.
My input to this conversation is I've added 7 documentaries to my watch list on Netflix, and
Uh-huh.
I've watched one of them ever.
Wow. I
I
have to
love
be in
the
the mood.
documentaries
I have to be in
on
the mood, but I really do get into them most of the time.
Yeah, I'm interested in watching them. That's why they're there. But there's other stuff that I have higher priority at the moment.
You have a whole time constraint.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
I can watch a whole documentary series like at work in the background.
Or like during one cookie order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Don't watch Fed Up then while you're making cookies.
Fed
Fed
up.
up.
Fed Up, yeah.
What's that one about?
The sugar industry.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Somebody was talking about not wanting to watch like medical documentaries because they are a doctor, and like it hits too close to home, kind of sometimes. And I was like, yeah, Aaron and I very specifically did not watch Deepwater Horizon while I was working offshore.
I saw it the day before I left.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus.
And you actually worked on like places where that shit could happen. I didn't.
So that's why one of my answers were, what movie you think you could survive? I was like, that one.
True.
Get to the lifeboat.
Yep. Save the platform. Fuck that.
Okay, well, that brings us to the end of the episode, and we have a special guest sponsored top 3. So, Jamie, take us away. What's our top 3?
So if you got fired tomorrow and you had to start a new career, but obviously something that you could physically do, so Lyle can't be a basketball player, all at 5'7" or however tall he is.
I think his fucked up ankle is going to be what keeps him from doing that. But okay.
Hey, there's basketball
Physical.
players that blew their Achilles out and still played.
Okay.
And we're athletes. Anyway,
Fuck you.
so so you get fired or you want to start a career, you decided you don't want to work for the man anymore, as they say, you want to do something that interests you or you really want to go for it
Okay.
and do something that you like to do. What would you want to do?
All right. You want to kick us off? We're going to do 3, 2, 1. And then if anybody has honorable mentions, they can throw them at the end.
So you're saying Aaron can throw him in at the end?
Correct. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
But what if we could do
Lyle
honorable-
is the worst honorable mentioner.
we could do honorable
That's
mentions
not even a
first.
word.
You got there. You got there.
Yeah.
What
We
you were
could do
saying? Matt?
honorable mentions first this time because it's horrifically unlikely that we have any overlap.
I mean, it's whatever you guys want to do. I don't see any reason to change it.
The boss has spoken.
It doesn't. It really doesn't matter to me, honestly. So whatever you want. Let Jamie decide.
Yeah.
All right, so my honorable mention is I would love to be a greenskeeper on a golf course. You get to learn about the tee boxes, the fairways, and of course the greens. Learn how to top dress, how to verticut, and how to keep everything looking green.
Okay.
So, of course, my ambition would be to graduate from a golf course to like LSU's football field or something like that, or they actually look after all the fields. So softball field, soccer field, you name it, they look after it. But that's what I'd want to do.
Okay, that's a good one. That's your honorable mention. Okay.
Interesting.
Notice there's only one.
Yeah, good job. Way to be a rule follower. I don't have an honorable mention. So
Okay. Aaron, do you have any?
Yeah. An NBA player.
I knew it.
You could play.
what's your nickname?
My nickname? Shawty.
Yeah. Shawty. Got it.
Shawty.
No, but my real honorable mention is marine biologist.
Mm.
I knew
Okay.
Of course, I would have to do some schooling.
Well,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I wanted to be when
That
I was
counts.
little. But then real science happened in junior high and high school. I was like, maybe that's not an option for me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. So I actually did only have one honorable mention until just now. I thought of something better and bumped my number 3 down. So now I have 2.
Okay.
So the first one is some sort of researcher, whether it's space or paleontology or even a zoologist. I'd love to be able to travel and just be trying to find out shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other one is honestly, my last job was pretty sweet. I was a IT worker for like a fast food franchise, Taco Bell franchise. And it was a lot of road time, but I like going into the restaurants that I managed and either troubleshooting and solving their problems or rewiring an entire store to prepare it for an upgrade or wiring a store from scratch. Like I liked doing the physical work and also the troubleshooting aspect of the job.
Did you ring the bell on the way out?
No, that was only I forgot what they rang the bell for, but I never rang. Not even when I was there at 2 a.m. by myself.
That's for good service, man. You ring the bell.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Somebody. People in Morgan City love me. I ring the hell out of it.
Okay. So number 3, Jamie.
So I like teaching. That's part of my job offshore is that I have people that I work with and just trying to explain concepts and things and trying to leave it as vague as possible so they don't sue me. Anyway, but speaking of teaching, like if I was to be let go, I wouldn't mind going back to McNeese and teaching like the lower level maths of calculus and or anything in the pre-algebra because I think they still have the pre-algebra or the math 113, but I would find that fun he didn't go to statistics. I thought statistics was really good also. But yeah.
Would you ever teach like in the upper grade school?
No, because you got to pass that PLT test that I can't pass.
Oh, okay. We're being real. Oh, my bad.
Which is funny because they let you teach in college with that, but
That's what I'm
without
saying.
that. But yeah,
Okay.
imagine that.
All right. Okay, I like it.
The praxis or whatever.
Did you teach at some point while you were in school? Am I remembering that wrong?
That's the best part about it. I couldn't get a teacher degree to teach like in middle school or high school because I couldn't pass that praxis. However, when I did get my undergraduate in mathematics and computer science, they said, "Man, you got a degree now. You can teach at McNeese." I went, "Wait a minute." So I can't teach in school, but I can teach people in college. Like, yeah.
You know
ready
what?
for that.
You know what I say to that? The math
Okay.
ain't mathin'.
Right.
That's right.
Right. That's that fuzzy logic.
So you did teach?
Yeah. I taught
Okay.
it was the 092 class. So basically it was everything from adding and subtracting integers to when they went all the way to the very beginning of calculus.
I gotcha.
It's like algebra 2 type stuff.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Who's next?
Was it
I think it's
Aaron?
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I got fired tomorrow, I'm gonna go get a job at Starbucks or CC's and be a barista.
Okay.
I just think it would be fun to make coffee. And then I'll
Okay.
take all their trade secrets and then just buy some equipment and then never buy Starbucks or CC's again and just
Oh,
make my own at home.
she playing a long game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would intentionally misspell everybody's name.
Toby with 2 eyes.
Yeah, Mark with a C, and so they put like CARK. You know.
They literally are always like, "What's your name, Aaron?" And always put AARON.
Ron.
Yeah.
Funny. Okay, I'll go next. So my number 3 is if I got fired tomorrow, I think I would enjoy doing some kind of consulting. So over the years working at Loop, we've brought in different companies for different reasons that, maybe they're demoing us a specific piece of software that we may or may not buy. And then if we buy it, those people come in and they do consulting for how we're going to use it, that kind of stuff. Or just consulting on like if there are particular regulations that affect your industry. I would maybe be an SME on that subject and then just travel around doing consulting work, helping people, educating them on whatever the topic is, and then helping their organization meet whatever the requirements are, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's a little lofty, but I do enjoy that kind of work, consulting. So maybe
Okay.
that.
There you go. All right. My first one's lofty as well. Some sort of back end program.
Yeah.
I don't have anything specific in mind, but my favorite part of my current job is being able to really like dig into a problem and do the dirty work of looking through all the documentation, searching online for similar issues or whatever. I mostly really enjoy troubleshooting things and finding creative solutions to problems or creating a database or network or whatever from scratch. I like to build things and set them up just the way I want because I know how meticulous I'll be with it.
He
And
also likes to
Nice.
write out his answers instead of just on the fly.
yeah, like you can look at my hobbies to see all the I just like the building stuff and customizing stuff.
Yeah. I also enjoy the building parts of programming and database development. What I hate is working with a team of people on
Yeah,
that kind of job.
yeah, that's why I have that in here too. It says I also have a problem with not trusting what other people have done, no matter how much experience they have. Someone else
Yeah.
did the thing I'm working on initially, and not me. It got
Yeah.
reviewed and approved and sent to the client in the past. I'm still
Yeah.
checking it from top to bottom for anything out of place because once I put my name on it, I am responsible for all those out of place things.
Yep. You know what else I hate are the constraints that other people put on
Right.
whatever the project is. It's so frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to do no front end shit. I'm not trying to make UIs or anything like that that people look at. I just want to
Mm.
make it all work.
Mm-hmm. Good shit. Okay, rolling back around. Jamie, number 2.
So there's a YouTube channel, Smarter Every Day with Destin. He went into a rocket manufacturing plant in Huntsville, Alabama, and just the way they made the rockets from just sheets of aluminum, milled them out certain ways, and go all the way to making an entire rocket. It was a great one to watch. But I don't know. I don't want to say I want to be a rocket scientist, but it was like just anything in that plant looked absolutely amazing. Even to bending those sheets of aluminum to make the round body of the rocket looked awesome, and I just felt like one of those degrees would at least get me to talk to somebody or whatnot. But just I don't know, to be in that industry, anything from with them or SpaceX or NASA, I don't know. I just think that'd be really really fun to understand all that.
Nice. I could see you doing that.
Yep.
Like I still watch like the SpaceX launches and everything offshore. Just like a little kid, like turn the volume all the way up at the base, and like I want to hear it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Understand.
Hey, you know what I did when never mind. Everyone knows that story now.
Yep.
Okay,
Aaron saw a
Aaron.
space shuttle launch.
Huh?
I said Aaron saw a space shuttle launch.
Yeah. In
Number
real life.
Number 2.
Okay. So this is like a combination one. I think, and this has been my number one until just now, but to have like an art studio / store
Mm.
or like some sort of market where I go every day and people buy creative stuff from me or other people that, I put on the shelf or whatever.
Mhm.
Just something like that. Like I have a fun little shop / art studio.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
something that I could do. Like if I got financing, I could, do that tomorrow.
Right.
And I got some of your artwork in the pantry right now. They're like 4-year-old cookies.
Gosh.
Maybe don't
got-
eat those.
Yeah, I need you to get you to sign the back though. Yeah, make it an original.
Hey, apparently too, if you put like a cookie in a bag, a Ziploc bag, and write the word epoxy on it, it's still considered edible in my house.
Oh,
Oh my God.
In fact, in addition, if you find a cookie from Halloween on the floor in the office in between 2 boxes where Aaron dropped it and couldn't find it in
Totally edible.
January, you have to get talked out of eating it because I was for sure going to try it and see.
Ouch.
We did do a taste test before, like just to see how long the cookies last. But
Yeah.
Forever is the answer.
so the reason why I say that is because, and I think it's your mom, Jamie, that told me about this. But like she makes a lot of ornaments, I think, out of the cookies.
I think she
Or
does. I'm not
huh?
sure. I
Yeah,
think she
she does
does. I'm not
something
sure. Oh, okay.
with them. But so I was gonna do that for my cousin's cookies for her baby shower that I did. So I had one on the counter with a note that said epoxy on it for me to like use it and epoxy it. So like there was no epoxy on it, but Lyle made the assumption that it was okay to eat because it sat there for long enough that apparently I wasn't going to do anything with it. And so
Yeah.
he just ate it instead of being like, "Hey, are you going to do anything with this?"
It was on the counter for 2 weeks. You weren't going to do anything with it.
Oh, please don't come at me with your timelines. I will fucking win this argument.
I don't think so.
So Toby, how was your day?
That's good. Watched a McDonald's documentary.
Anyway,
Okay.
art studio / store / gift shop sort of that place.
Nice. I like it and I can see it. Okay. My number 2 is something in music. I've always really loved music. I think it would be so fun to spend time doing that every day, whether that would be performing it, writing it, just developing that craft. Every time I've been involved in music in the past, it's always been a really good, fun experience. And I don't do it as much anymore, and I do miss it. But that would be something that I really would love to do. Don't ever see myself realistically doing it, but it's fun, and I like to do it.
Nice. All right.
Yep.
So for me, number 2, I would like to be a librarian.
Okay.
I love books. I love recommending things to people, and I love organizing shit.
And you like
That's it.
quiet.
Sort of.
I don't know. Okay, I could see you
Well,
being
you
the local
gotta like
librarian.
take the piles of books that you organized and put them on a shelf.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, just making sure.
And then I would be like, this is slightly not exactly what I want, so I'm going to reorganize this whole wing of the library.
Yeah, every day you would do that.
I would. I know.
Oh, I got 3
Is
new
this Mark
books. I have
talking
to
or is this Mark
reorganize.
talking?
I'll read one full book, and then so I have a new thing to recommend to people, and then I would reorganize a whole area. Yes, I do pick up some of my parents' traits as we go along.
100%. That is a Mark story.
What do we think a librarian makes in a year?
I think they make pretty decent money. They
Really?
they have to have a degree, and they get a lot of cool benefits because I know people who are librarians.
Okay.
50,000? I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to be somewhere in the 40-50 range. That's
Yeah,
what I
I would say
was
in that
thinking.
range.
Okay.
And that's Craig. Craig.
Craig, what you think, bro?
What's up, Craig?
Man, I don't know. I don't think they make that much, bro. They should think about recording podcasts. That's where the money's at. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, that makes sense.
How'd you get fired on your day off?
Okay, are we at number 1?
Number
Yeah.
I
one.
think so.
Okay. Jamie, you're up.
So, my number 1, engineering. I would like to either be a mechanical engineer or a petroleum engineer. A mechanical engineer on the side of like designing the tools of the future that'll go inside the well to do numerous different things, from any completions or drilling side, either or, just all the little parts and pieces that move, and because you can only do so much on with the rig. You pick up, slack off, and then you got pressure up the backside, pressure up down the pipe, and then rotate to the right, in which everybody hates. They'll rotate to the left because things come undone when you rotate to the left. Lefty loosey. So just that's our 6 degrees of freedom we have out there. But I just think mechanical engineering, like designing those tools, will be fun. And then the petroleum engineer side is designing the actual well. So here's your pour pressures, here's wherever your zone is, and you have fractures down here that you have to worry about, go around, or faults, excuse me. And just designing a well, how many strings of pipe you're going to run, pour pressures, frac pressures, I don't know, just be fun to create something. So it's kind of on that side.
Engineering is one of those weird gigs where I feel like a lot of people go into it because they have there's a creativeness to it, I think, but you get stuck in these humdrum, boring ass engineering jobs where you don't get to do any of that. You make money, but
Yeah,
I feel like it sort of kills the dream.
one of my direct report manager people that basically like talks to clients and reviews our paperwork to send to clients is a petroleum engineer. So
Yeah,
that's probably not exactly what he was planning to do, but
right.
it's a steady job and it pays well. So,
But those things sound interesting that you were saying. Okay, Aaron, what's your number 1?
If I got fired tomorrow, the number 1 thing I would do would be throw all my time and effort into baking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
I do it as a side gig already. So
You do.
This is not what I thought was going to come out of Aaron's.
What you thought?
That's what I thought.
I didn't think that either.
What did I think?
Yeah.
You didn't mention like event planning at all, really,
Oh yeah, I thought about that one and then forgot.
or having like an event center or whatever.
Yeah.
For weddings or receptions or what have you.
Yeah, put barista.
Bump barista and put that as number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
No, pumpkin spice wins out over event planning.
So that gives her 2 honorable mentions. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
They're starting to pile up.
The player was real.
Oh, the NBA player was real. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been compared to Charles Barkley since high school, so
Exactly. That's my number one lookalike. You know that your granny, Jamie, had me in her phone as Charles Barkley.
Really?
Yeah.
because
Well, she called Ashley the flavor of the week, so
Oh, ouch.
well, that turned out that was wrong. But in high school,
That did not hold up well.
in the early days of the internet, dear listeners, when Facebook was but a blip on the radar, they had the website where you would go upload a picture of yourself and it would give you your closest celebrity lookalike. And it gave Aaron Charles Barkley, which then became a running joke amongst our
Nailed
friend
it.
group and stuff. And she told Granny and Pawpaw about that, and that's how she ended up in Granny's phone. And then later, when Granny started forgetting things, she would get a call or whatever, and she'd be like, "Who's Charles Barkley? Why is Charles Barkley calling me?"
That's funny.
But also, he was my profile picture for a long time because I was, everybody would know who it was.
Living the dream.
exactly why I listen to this podcast for these stories.
Yeah.
It's a spitting image.
Okay, me. Okay, my number one is Jamie's number 3. I would be a teacher. I have always
Okay.
loved education. I have always loved helping kids learn specifically. And I don't have any background in that. Like I never took classes in that only because I knew that was not going to be a career path where I was going to be able to make a lot of money or a lot of money. Let's just leave it at that because let's face it, teachers don't make shit and it sucks.
Mhm.
But anyway, that's what I would do, and it would probably be like high school education is where I would probably want to be. A lot of people think that's one of the toughest and the shittier places, but I couldn't do young kids. College level teaching doesn't really excite me. It's something about those kids, that age range from even it's like 7th and 8th grade I could do, but like 7th to 12th, that age range, I really like teaching those kids.
Nice.
So that'd probably be my number one. If there was money there, that's what I would be doing instead of what I'm doing now.
Yep. All right. I have a brief aside before I get to my number one. I just want to point out that all 4 of us at one point mentioned either some sort of teaching or educating role or like a creative endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
But we all are forced into these fucking jobs that we got to take. Because why? Because you got to have a job. Somebody in your family has to have a job that gets insurance for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, you're straight up fucked in our country. So,
Mm-hmm.
just want to point out that little tidbit there. So, my number one option, if I could do anything I wanted, would be woodworking, carpentry, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
I'm not claiming to be great at it, but I really enjoy making things with my hands. I just enjoy other things more, or they're easier and they're cheaper to do, like my current hobbies. So I don't practice this a ton, but I would love to be able to make art for both ourselves and family and friends, but also to sell as the primary form of income. Dining sets, unique or custom bookshelves, cabinetry, storage shelves, whatever, really. This is 100% the thing in the front of my mind, right behind expand my property into a compound, when someone starts talking about winning the lottery plans.
And streaming is not on your list?
No, I mean,
He's always going to do that as a side fun
that's
thing.
that's not really a thing you could like
Well,
work super hard at and make it your career. Like
you just got to be lucky enough to pop off.
exactly.
Oh my
Almost
God.
almost everybody who it's their career or their job or a major part of their income or something like that got into it at a good time or got a lucky break or something like that.
Went
It's
viral.
just it's not like there are people that work super hard at it and 12 years later get the ball rolling and get the traction, but like you have to devote so much time to get there. And like we have a family, I have to have a full-time job that gives insurance. So again, I couldn't even if I was making enough money to like straight up replace my income, if I did it, like 7-8 hours a day, whatever, like some people I watch do, you still got to cover insurance costs on top of just replacing the income. So
Mhm.
it's a like a fall into it, get lucky thing. It's not something that I think that I could just do if I wanted to put my mind to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you had financial freedom, what would you pick?
Oh, I would do woodworking.
You're right. So see, me and you both same number one answer. We're both engineering.
Yep.
You're just wood engineering.
I'm working with wood and you're working with pipe.
I mean, wouldn't I be
Oh my god.
wouldn't I be a flower engineer?
Yeah. You're the
Yeah,
dough
and I'm
engineer.
doing social engineering.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, a dough engineer.
There you go. A dogeneer.
You fold the dough
Yeah.
to make the dough.
Oh. Well, that was a really good top three. I gotta say, the special guests are killing it with the top three categories.
Mhm.
Trying to keep up.
I like that we I feel like that was kind of because our first guest was kind of a last minute decision.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's see if they want to pick some of the topics or the games or whatever.
Yes.
And that has really worked out well. That was a good whatever
Yes.
inspiration came across us to get that in there.
I think
Not
it was
that
you, actually.
they were a last minute decision. Let's correct it.
Yeah,
that-
no, not
They
at
were
all.
on our list, but we were like, hey, you want to do that this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Lyle that decided, hey, what do y'all think about bringing it back and letting them do it? And we were like, sure, let's do it. And it's really worked out. Anyway, well, thanks, Jamie, for joining us. This was really fun. I'm glad you finally got to grace our presence
It was a pleasure.
in audio form.
Be looking out for the year 2100. We will not be a leap day. So
Oh, great. Let me put that on my
just write that
calendar.
down.
2100.
That's something I might actually remember because, like I said, I normally line them up with like the Olympics or an election cycle. But and I knew, I didn't know that they skip them every once in a while, but not sometimes when they would otherwise normally skip them. That's cool.
And we
Well,
can
yeah.
actually tell this guest that we love him. We love you, Jamie.
We can. We do love you.
True.
I love you guys too.
And we'll see
Nothing
you in
but
a couple of
love.
weekends here.
I mean,
Yeah.
not that I couldn't tell
Yeah.
the others, but like he's actually family, so like,
Can I say your
there's the whole thing.
Aaron, can I say your input when we were discussing why Jamie might have started listening to the podcast?
I don't know what my input was.
Do you care if I say it regardless?
I mean,
It seems like you should care.
Yeah.
No.
Tread
Yeah,
carefully.
I don't think so.
use your brain.
I said, why? Does anyone know why Jamie started listening?
Oh.
And Aaron said, I think Jamie likes us or loves us more than we think he does. And I was
That's
like,
funny.
yeah, because like, we grew up, like we're cousins and we grew up together, but y'all moved away when I was like, what, 4 or 5 maybe?
Moved away in 1994.
Okay, so I was 7. But yeah,
Yep.
we would go visit, but it wasn't like I saw Jamie every day or every week or anything like that. So
Many a trips down Highway 90.
mm-hmm.
Let me just say, the very first time I met Jamie, he danced on me.
Mm.
And it
Let
really
that be
had
a
an
lesson
effect.
to you.
To what?
Let that be a lesson to you.
It was a lasting memory.
That must have been contagious because one of the first times I met you, you danced on me. How weird. And I used to
Did I
always
really?
dance on. Yeah. And I used to always dance on things. Remember? That was a thing. I think it's a disease.
Yeah, maybe so.
Y'all ever show
Maybe
Toby
Jamie.
the pictures at Lincoln Park?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
that was like a totally random trip we all took. And it was really good. Really good trip.
Yep.
That might have been my freshman year in college.
2006. I think it was 2006.
Okay, so that's the year that Toby and I met, actually.
Mm,
It was in the summer. It was hot as fuck.
Well,
maybe
we may have
5.
met.
true.
Yeah, we may have met in 2005.
Yeah.
That's when we learned that you don't eat sushi and have cheesecake after.
Well, like definitely don't eat sushi from a mall.
Wow. Wise
I mean,
words.
it's Houston. I mean, come on.
I mean, you could eat it from a big mall.
Listen, I'll eat anything from anywhere at any time if somebody bets me hard enough.
Save that.
You don't need to save that. That's just a fact of life.
That's true. That is very true. All right. Well, thank
Good
you
show.
guys for listening. Thanks, Jamie, for joining. That's going to wrap up episode 6. And
Yes, thanks, Jamie. And we'll see
No
you
worries.
soon, actually.
Yep.
I'll be around.
Yep. All right. See you later, guys. Bye.
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 Later, guys.
Bye, Craig.